Alrighty, so this one, guys, this example is not quite as simple as just the pure mole to mole conversion. I'm actually going from grams of one thing to grams of another. And so what I'm going to show you, the path I'm going to take, and then I'm actually going to take it. My given in this case, I tell you 10.8 grams of HCl. And so you're going to go from grams of HCl. In order to get into terms of NaCl, I first got to get into moles of HCl, and the reason why is then, and only then, can I use my mole to mole ratio to get me into moles of NaCl, and then finally into grams of NaCl. Okay, so it's going to be a number of steps, but you can do it, I promise. Remember, the first thing that we've got to do for this reaction is actually just balance it. So I've got 2 NAs here. I'm going to put a 2 here. Alright, that gives me 2 Cl's here, so I've got to put a 2 there. I've got 2 hydrogens now. I've got 2 hydrogens. I've got 3 oxygens, and I've got 1 oxygen here and 2 there, so I've got 3 there. So I'm actually balanced. Alright, so I'm going to start out. I have 10.8 grams of HCl. My first step is to get into moles of HCl. So I'm going to crisscross swoosh, put grams of HCl on bottom. Notice I include HCl because you'll get really easily confused if you don't. Moles of HCl on top. Okay. Then you're going to crisscross swoosh again. You're going to put moles of HCl on bottom to get rid of them. And now you're trying to get into moles of NaCl because I'm eventually going to want to get into grams of NaCl. Okay. Now one more crisscross swoosh. Now I can finally get into grams of NaCl. So moles on bottom of NaCl. And grams of NaCl up top. Okay, now I just got to plug in my values. So, first thing, if you see grams and moles together, like you do right here, okay, that tells me that I need to find the molar mass. So the reason why I put the HCl, it tells me I need to find the molar mass of HCl. So really not that bad. It would be 1.008 plus 35.45, which is the mass of chlorine, and I get 36.458. So 36.458. Make sure not to round until the very end, guys. And I've got only 1 mole of that. Okay. Now for the mole-to-mole ratio, in order to get into terms of NaCl, that's where I'm going to put my coefficients. So I'm going to put a 2 there, and actually another 2 there, because those are my 2 coefficients that I have in front of them. For NaCl, the mass of Cl is 35.45. The mass of sodium is 22.99. So I get 58.44 for the molar mass of NaCl, which I put up here. And then a 1 on bottom. And now I do my math. So I start off with 10.8. I'm going to divide that by the 36.458. Then multiply by 2, divide by 2. It doesn't change it because that's just 1. Then multiply by the 58.44, and I get 17.317756. I want 3 sig figs, as you can see here, and so my final answer is going to be 17.3 grams, and I've got grams of NaCl, which was the whole point of this problem. And that's all there is to it.